Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of our Anomaly playthrough out here on the Rim. Once again back in the Tundra, but this time we have exciting things happening. Namely, this monolith. You'll also notice we now have Key, Alina, and Edgar joining us. So that will be fantastic. We next, though, need to look at our power. We need to get that sorted. Fortunately, we do start with quite a bit of steel and things, but we do need to think about maintaining our little friend, Edgar, who has some specific dietary requirements. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a door, and we're going to make this one out of wood for now. And what we will probably end up doing is building another one there, and we'll have our butchering over here, our cooking over here, and then we will have this freezer will be specifically for bodies. And we're actually just going to open up this a little bit, make a little bit of a walkthrough, and we will move this particular shelf over here, have a nice big wide walkthrough area, and we'll go from there. Excellent. So we need obviously all that beginning infrastructure done. We have some power. We're going to end up fencing this in eventually. And then we will consider making this into a greenhouse sooner than later, because that is something that we really need to think about. It's going to get pretty chilly, and it's not going to be growing season forever. Hopefully we do get this one harvest of corn. If not, we have a few things we can do. We also could look at growing a nice old patch of mushrooms. So we could set up a big area to grow some mushrooms and feed that to whoever we will. That was also a suggestion in the comments. I mean, we don't need a ton of comforts with our research team. They are very scientific, and they are here to research and grab that bit of steel. But they're also very concerned about, knowledge and things, and they care less about being comfortable, thanks to our anomaly based ideology. We also are going to need to divide this up pretty soon. We can make a couple of bedrooms in here. We could make this into a proper research area. It is sort of just a catch-all workshop for now, which is maybe not the best, but we are going to get this into a very functioning little kitchen area. And look at that, a transport pod crash in the very far reaches of the map. Key is closest, but has 87% moving, and then we have 93% moving. I don't even know if we'll be able to make it there and back. If we set this for medical, let's do our best. We also have this fun scout down here, beaten to death, checking in on the needs of Edgar. Maybe it is time for you to have a little snack. Hopefully we keep this person alive, and this might be someone who will happily join us. We do need to look at who our doctors are, which is key. So we will prioritize tending. We have a gunshot and a cut. So somebody who's definitely had a rough go of things and needs a little TLC. We will maybe nurture them, get them back on their feet, and then go from there. All right, we're eating at a table. We have a little book over here. Let's move the shelf. We finish these walls, get this all inside here, and we'll be able to recapture this heat, which is great. We do want this to go into cold times, so that's going to get cool, and this is going to get warm, which is exactly what we want. We are now having a sleep. Everybody's in this horrifying barracks. It is awful. It's very spacious, it's very ugly, it's not very clean. But there we go, Dina. Or should we say, Bear. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Enjoy some delicious berries at your inauguration. Now, you are a believer in libertism, which is interesting. What does this entail? Libertism, you like diversity of thought. You have free and approved love, which is fine. Fairly typical stuff here. So I think for the most part, your needs, yeah, you're just happy to be here. So we're not going to prioritize recruiting or, persuading you to take up the anomaly anytime soon. In fact, our scientists might be keen to have someone who's here with an open mind, who's just willing to help out around the colony and get things done while we're still setting up our base camp out here. In terms of setting up that base camp, we do need a electric stove. We also want a butcher's table. That's a lot of wood. Let's get a steel one. Yeah, it's in bad temperature, but that's fine. Work speed penalty is okay with the butcher's table. I'm not going to be too picky. Next, we do need a few other things to look at. So work, let's take a look at Bear. We haven't even looked. Incapable of none, which is great. They're kind. They do have a chemical interest, which we do need to monitor. They are nervous, which is interesting. We have that mental break threshold. They're going to crack under pressure, but that's okay. Arguably, Bear needs the shotgun. We're going to give Bear the shotgun. They are our shooter, and they're going to be using a lot of their time probably on art, making this place look nice, and constructing, which is absolutely essential in these early few days. So Bear's actually exactly what we need right now. We're just going to get a few other bits and bobs installed. Get that going. I am interested in... I don't have enough granite. I don't really think granite is something that we're going to get. There's lots of slate, lots of limestone, and lots of marble. So we'll have to do something a little bit different with this building for now in terms of expanding it out. But we do have all these marble blocks that we can use. And there's an unusual cold snap, which kind of sucks. So what we're going to do, is it starting to get cold or is it already cold? I think it's going to get cold at night. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest this, and we're going to set everybody who can to prioritize that. Plant cutting and growing. And hopefully they'll just get out there and start chopping away. Yeah, there they go. We want to get as much of this rice as possible because it might die. So as long as we can get a few meals out of it, we still have a little bit of time. We also have a little bit of meat here that we can absolutely prepare with that. So for now, we're going to have a dumping stockpile back here. Let's just cancel that because I kind of like the way this is set up right now. This is our nice freezer. We're going to keep in this particular freezer, not meals, but we will keep corpses and just not mechanoid. And then we're not going to allow rotten corpses. This is for fresh corpses. So down here, this is going to be, we're just going to get rid of this. And let's see. Things are frozen out here still, so that is fine. In terms of cooking, we don't have any super chefs, but we do have a few people. So we're going to butcher creature, and we're going to do this forever. And we're going to get that done. It's already happening. Look at that. So meat will just go out here, which is great. What I potentially want to do is just get maybe a little marble shelf right there. We'll make another one here. In this one, we're going to clear, and we're going to have this one have rice. This can be a rice shelf. And then in this one, we're going to clear all, and this will hold... We don't actually want the meat here. We want leather. The meat, we kind of want them to put it into the freezer. We're not going to be doing it that often, but leather can kind of accumulate, so we'll just get the leather kind of piled up there for now. Obviously, we need to build those shelves before they start doing that, but we have a good supply of meat, good supply of, not a good supply, but some rice as well, which is nice. I think we're going to reinstall the bookshelf in here, have this as a little recreation room. In terms of, yeah, let's just make a marble chessboard. Maybe we'll get, for now, some nice uncomfortable marble stools. Just making everything out of marble. I do like the aesthetic of that. And then what we will do for floors, we're just gonna fill this all with concrete. It's just really, really fast, and it's gonna help people not track dirt. We'll kind of put some paved tiles in here where it's a little bit more neutral. Eventually we will get something a little more sanitary, but just to keep some of the dirt out of the kitchen will be helpful. We can also work on getting like stone floors eventually in here, and all sorts of things. Next step, we do need to consider getting a holding cell for our anomalies. Now, I do want set up this, and we're gonna actually not allow this. This is gonna be future power zone happening here, and we are gonna look at the structure, and we'll maybe make something out of slate. So what we shall do is we need to start making slate blocks, and similarly we'll just do this until we have a whole bunch, and we'll kind of let that just sit for a while. I kind of don't want this. Okay, this shelf I kind of only want for blocks, stone blocks. I don't want sandstone. I just want marble, slate, and limestone, because that's the ones that we're going to be producing. And realistically, I don't even have room for all three types here. I need to make another shelf eventually. Yeah, we lost a whole crop, which sucks because we're in the summer still, and this is really our main growing time. Fortunately, we did get a nice amount of meat, so that is fine. Bear is still sleeping on the floor, and Bear actually is not one who loves the classic slab or anything like that. Bear actually does want some comfort, so we're gonna provide that comfort. Void monolith, kaboom! Oh my goodness. As the monolith twisted and changed, Bear was overcome with a horrifying vision. In an instant, she understood. The monolith is a doorway, just barely cracked open now. Something dark beyond imagination stirs on the other side, seeping into our reality. Terrified but excited, Bear is convinced she can learn more if given the time to study the monolith. Alright, we can now research and build anomaly stuff, and we have the codex unlocked. This is where things are going to get pretty exciting pretty quickly, and I'm very much looking forward to what we get here. I actually do want Alina to drop the shotgun. And then Bear, what are your needs? You are in intense pain and numbing cold. So why don't Bear come in here, warm up. Oh, it is freezing in here. Okay, we need a heater. We need another heater. Bear, work on the heater for me. Do that, huh? And we are studying this already, which is great, but I actually need you to haul wood because we don't want Bear sleeping on the floor tonight. We want Bear to clean the barracks for now. Yeah, just get it all tidied up. And now, look at that. Work on that for me, will ya? Beautiful. And now you have a nice normal bed, and you're sleeping in a chilly room, but not dangerous. So any of your hypothermia should be gone. And that intense pain, I'm hoping, will go away soon. I guess you still have some injuries that you're recovering from. A gunshot is not great, and that cracked pelvis is causing some pain. But I guess it's really this cut, this torso cut. You really got stabbed there. That's 23% pain. Not great. And this aching scar is giving you some discomfort as well. Now, it is very chilly in our little bit here. We have all sorts of alerts we need to take a look at. We have this void monolith that we know about. We have a blanket of gritty fog descending on the area. It smells ancient and it stings the skin. We don't love that. We want Edgar. Maybe Edgar, come on over here and start eating some of these corpses. Just you know, take away some scary body parts so that if they rise up, they aren't going to be too much of a threat. And also, we need to manage your food, because if you are if you're just joining us for this episode, Edgar is a very terrifying ghoul. We have a tough brawler with 20 melee. Edgar will kill us all very fast if we do not maintain the hunger. So that is something that we always will be paying attention to. Now, in terms of this little base, I do want to make some bedrooms. I still haven't decided exactly what that's going to look like. I might use this line across, or maybe even we could do, yeah, this line seems okay. Just do kind of like a, I think we want to kind of go for like a 4x4 ish. Maybe we'll just do a couple of bedrooms in this structure. But because we are on the tundra, we would rather have our people in the warmth than in a nice bedroom. So another thing we can also look at is just deleting the stockpile here and getting some more shelves. So especially because we have a lot of marble, and they look nice. What else do we have here? This is some limestone shelves. I think we have a decent amount of limestone as well. Maybe we'll just make a few limestone ones just to save our marble for other bits and bobs. And we will make a bit of a storage area. Get that all going. And then we will make all one there. Leave that there. We'll link all these. This is not going to allow food. This is going to be mostly like resources and things, and we'll go from there. We do want to keep our heat inside for the most part. We have a lot of marble brick making happening. I do want to get some of that slate going eventually so that we can look at making, oh, we have a meteorite already here. Look at just delivery of steel. I also meant to take a look at these harbinger trees because we want to create some corpse stockpiles, and then with this stockpile, we don't want fresh corpses. We can get rid of this and then have someone bring out our rotting corpses to grow more trees. That'll be an interesting, I think you get some wood and stuff from those as well, which is great. Okay, we've moved the bookcase. We can maybe install that there. Fantastic. We can prioritize working on some of these shelves, and then we can get all this junk off the ground, which would be perfect. Yeah, it's, what is the hotkey for this? Yeah, T. There's a lot of ugliness just kicking around on the ground here. All the blocks, all the things. Beautiful. We need to get these books on the shelf. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I interrupted the one who was doing the most important job, or one of the more important jobs. Nice, and we're gonna get all that nicely done, and we're set up. So we want to get a wall light here. We might need to start thinking about an additional wind turbine sooner than later, just because we're we're going to have a decent amount of power needs with the amount of heat that's required. It's a little chilly in here, but it's totally fine. Let's prioritize. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A proximity detector. Where is it? Jump. Okay. A site stealer. All right, that was a little bit scary. Okay. Stay there. Stay there. Bear, come on out. Actually, don't even. Yeah. Beautiful. We don't have a spot for this. We need to make a spot for this. This was a plan that we have. Its hand has been cut off. It's going to die. We do need. Okay, what kind of bricks do we got available? We got a bunch of marble. If we just set it outside, I mean, we could move the beast. So we could set it up in here for now. And then we could create a better holding cell. We have better research, but I do want to get this thing under our control. It only requires 30 containment strength, which is effectively nothing. Like, this is just a room with like a default little pad here. But we do need to capture it, and we do need to study it. So we'll get all this junk out of the way. We're gonna get this set up, and I need to get somebody over here to capture it. Maybe not you. Key. You are our medical person as well. So go about your days. Enjoy. Do what you need to do. And we're gonna capture this thing. I think. Yeah. We're not gonna be happy about this thing being in our bedroom, which is fair. So we do need to make some adjustments in terms of structures. All right. We're going to have a bit of a holding cell area. Now, in terms of anomaly, let's say we want a hallway, and we want a wall, and then we want the thing. Kind of future-proofing it. It's going to take a lot of marble, but all right. So we'll get rid of that. And then eventually we're going to have, a fun security door here. But for now, we'll just put a marble door. And this is what we got. We're also going to be able to wall this off, and then this will kind of be like a natural way to defend our power generation. So it'll be kind of central to our base, and we'll also continue to expand this way. I might look at building maybe our sleeping area up here, and then that way we have quick access to like the kitchen. Like this will stay as like a workshop research area, residential research. Keep everything nice and central, and we'll kind of continue to build like this open air channel through the middle. I kind of like that idea. Anyways, we have a plan. It is a plan. How are we doing, Edgar? Are we hungry? Yes, we're fine. Oh, this thing's dying. Who is our doctor again? I know it's Key is capable. And that's pretty much it. So Key, unfortunately, I need you to tend to this thing because we don't want it to bleed out. Let it do its bit. All right. Bear, you need. I guess you being cold, like our colonists don't really care about being cold so much. This is more of a you problem. But I do want you to prioritize working on this, despite the fact that it's like nighttime and you should be sleeping. I do really want. Oh no, I don't. Nobody do this. Don't do that. Build things, please. What we need. We need an anomaly project. So let's set that up. Let's go at entity containment. We don't want to provoke any void, right? We have some desperate drifters here. I don't want more people. Classic Tundra start with limited food and very limited food because I haven't even been making simple meals. We would rather prioritize other things right now. Wildlife. There is some wildlife we can take care of in terms of getting a food source. We are going to be doing a lot of hunting, and we can absolutely use Edgar and maybe Bear as well. We can send out the combo, have our shotgun and our ghoul tank. Seems like a really good combo. I actually like the sort of strategies that Anomaly opens up, and the new enemies as well. Like having that, like that was an intense moment. That proximity detector going off, and you know, I didn't know. I was pretty. I think there was one of those events that happened in the stream, so I've experienced that one time, or at least that enemy knocking out one of my colonists one time. But in terms of, you know, seeing the alarm go off and just like panicking and getting everybody inside, that's kind of neat. So what we can do now, this is a huge containment strength. This is a much crappier containment strength. What we're going to do is we are going to transfer to here. And I don't know if it requires any particular bonus or anything. Like I think, yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, transfer in here. There's a little research area. We'll get that sorted. Bear is now hiding in the room. Room is kind of a mess, but significantly better than before. It is a little dirty, but what we can do is, I know we don't really have slate tiles at the moment, but maybe we'll just, I mean, this is gonna take a while to get there, but we'll work on making it a little more homey. Getting a little bit of research, which is great. We do have some tile already, it looks like. What we could also do is, because we don't need the marble for now. Oh, we're losing power. Not ideal. Maybe we want to let that particular job get finished. So we'll let Alina actually get out there and build another turbine for us. And with that, well, I mean, power is kind of being solved just by the wind, as it sometimes is. We're good to go for a good while yet. Beauty is kind of getting sorted. Prioritize cleaning the oh, okay. I mistimed that. There we go. Clean the barracks. Let's get all this dirt out of here, or some of it out of here. We have the blood, which is doing a lot of negatives. And we're gonna have our sleep disturbed because Bear is still wandering about being ridiculous. But nevertheless, we are doing well. We've gained another colonist who I'm actually going to put beside our researchers, because we have Edgar, the special ghoul, can be out here by themselves. Edgar is doing fine. We have a few snacks in the freezer. I did make Edgar their very own tasty fridge area. I guess her technically. But that's maybe Edgar's a non-binary ghoul. Who knows? Who knows? Just name people based on whatever they ask. So yeah, we're not gonna worry too much. More. Oh, no longer hiding in the room. More bricks are being made. More floors are going to be put together fairly shortly. And I think we're off to a pretty good start. We have a good amount of meals. We have a decent amount of food. It's summer. It's cold. We have inspired creativity. Interesting. I think we do want to consider making our second holding cell. Doing something like that. I suppose it's hardly worth saving like the couple of bricks not to bring it all the way down. And then this way, when we expand across here, we can just make a nice straight line. Might even be worth just getting that line done sooner than later. But building our research facility, our containment facility. Also, it's already hooked up to the grid, and eventually we can use these fine fellows for producing power. I think I saw in the research. I haven't actually done it yet, but electro harvesters. We can draw electricity from contained entities. So, you know, this is maybe just expanding the future power grid, and is therefore a great idea. We need to get this wall done. Because okay, we're going to be building ourselves into the containment area. Oh, we solved that problem. We botched the construction. I was all ready for it. I was ready to take down this wall so fast. Not going to box a colonist into the wall. We're not recreating an Edgar Allan Poe story here. Get some more of this down. Kind of preventing dirt is a big bonus of having floors. Takes a lot of time though, but that's okay. Get that construction level up. Look at that beautiful floor. Beauty's almost getting into the positives there, which is beautiful indeed. All right, deconstruct that, please. Now we are still contained, which is great. Technically, this is going to make a second, or adding this, I believe, might lower this. Yes, it lowered it a little bit, but we're still within the realms of what we need. And if we add a additional door, maybe we could add marble door. Let's see. Has 192. Let's see, is slate. This is a little bit better. So we should probably have made this out of slate. The whole we don't want to just completely box the entity in. It could be fun. We should have made the whole thing out of slate, but this is our like low tier facility. We'll make a, you know, the high end facility a little bit later. And yeah, I like the overall direction of the base, how it's coming together. Kind of like our little efficient dining room, rec room, kitchenette, butchering area, double freezer scenario. It's not the most efficient, but I'm liking it. Obviously, we need to sort out some bedrooms and storage and things down here. Still lots to do in this particular room. These columns might just need to come down, and we'll, you know, fix them up later, or, you know, find other ways to decorate it, and you know, get this flooring done. Get some flooring in our kitchen. Flooring in the containment area would also matter. As of right now, it's not necessary, but maybe even just like throwing some concrete down just for, I feel like RP, just, you know, a nice solid concrete floor. Don't let these entities dig themselves out. Seems reasonable. But with that, we will end the episode here. Thank you, as always, for watching. I have a very short list of names in terms of people that would like to join the colony. So always let me know if you'd like to take part. We'll hopefully have some ghouls and colonists and other things we can do to have you join in the fun. And as always, any thumbs up or subscriptions are appreciated, but not required at all. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.